Operation Junagarh Part 2. Junagarh's accession to Pakistan had been kept a closely guarded secret. Even Mountbatten, as the crown representative, was kept in the dark by the political department, the residents and the agents keeping mum. The government of India, which had no inkling about it, found out on 17th August from the newspaper reports. On inquiry, Junagarh simply confirmed the news. Pakistan, having not yet formally accepted the accession, India moved into the matter constitutionally by inviting the attention of the Pakistan High Commissioner to India to the invalidity of accession on the grounds that Junagarh's geographically contiguity to India and the composition of its population and the need of consulting the views of the people. Pakistan remained discreetly silent. Even a reminder on 6 September evoked no response. The Junagarh crisis, according to Campbell Johnson, erupted as if from a wholly unexpected quarter and in the welter of great events immediately before and after the transfer of power. Junagarh was simply overlooked. Patel rejected Nehru's suggestion that it would be desirable for us to send a message to the British government about Junagarh affair, with the polite comment, "I am not quite sure whether we need say anything to the British government at this stage." Junagarh's decision sent a wave of indignation and protest among the people and rulers of Kathiawad, Navar, Bhavnagar, Morvi, Gondal, Porbandar and Wankaner, all of whom strongly condemned it. The Junagarh affair made the rulers turn to Patel to handle the situation. The Maharaja of Dhrangadra asked Nawab of Junagarh in a personal letter to reconsider the decision as it was opposed to geographical compulsions and was against the wishes of the people, adding the failure to reverse it would cause disruption in Kathiawad. Nawab's reply was, "The Indian Independence Act did not and does not require a ruler to consult people before deciding on accession. I think we are making unnecessary fetish of an argument of geographical contiguity. Even then, this is sufficiently provided by Junagarh's sea coast with several ports which can keep connection with Pakistan." The Jam Sahib rushed to New Delhi to tell Patel that the rulers and the peoples of Kathiawad were greatly agitated over Pakistan's attempt to encroach on Indian territory and that it will be difficult to restrain the people of Kathiawad from retaliating, and if the government of India did not take immediate effective steps, the Kathiawad state would lose faith in the will and ability of Indian dominion to carry out all the obligations arising of their accession to India. Mountbatten and Ismay seemed concerned not so much with Pakistan's perfidy as with how to deter India from any physical action. Mountbatten, along with Nehru, had a long talk with Patel. He easily carried the conviction with Nehru, but with Patel he could not. According to Campbell Johnson, Mountbatten reiterated Ismay's thesis that the whole maneuver was almost certainly a trap and part of wider campaign which Jinnah might be expected to launch for express purpose of presenting Pakistan to the world as the innocent, weak state threatened by the ruthless aggressor. This did not impress Patel. World opinion, though important, did not weigh much with him. He was concerned with saving Junagarh from falling into the hands of Jinnah. If he withheld action, it would be in deference to the wishes of Mountbatten and Nehru. Two developments hastened the crisis. One was Liaquat Ali's assertion on 25th September that Nawab had every right to accede to Pakistan regardless of the state's territorial location. The other related to Nawab's declaration of accession of Babriabad and Mangrol to India was invalid, claiming that both were integral parts of Junagarh territory. Junagarh refused to withdraw its troops sent to Babriabad. For Patel, it was an act of aggression which must be met with a show of strength, with readiness in the last resort to use it. Mountbatten suggested a reference to the UNO. Patel rejected it on the ground that Junagarh was not a disputed matter, but was a case of blatant interference on the part of Pakistan. Reference to UNO would have internationalized the issue, as happened in the case of Kashmir later. Patel also rejected Mountbatten's other suggestion that the Central Reserve Police and not the Indian Army should be entrusted with the task of occupation of Babriabad and Mangrol. Operation Junagarh to be continued in Part 3.